Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to six, and the general manager of Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick in Paris, Kentucky, the second largest used car franchise dealer in the United States of America. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Today is Wednesday, October 3rd, 2018. Can you believe it? Wednesday, October 3rd, 2018. That's right. It is the first and the last time that it will ever be. The first and last time it will ever be. Wednesday, October 3rd, 2018. So we want to make sure that we make the absolute best of this incredible day, right? We got to make the absolute best of this incredible day. And it looks like today, I got it right. It looks like today we're posted to the page that we're supposed to be posted to. I see you guys starting to pop in here, which is awesome. It looks like the feed is coming through, which is great. So it looks like we're running smooth first thing this morning on a Wednesday. So it is amazing. I got to tell you, yesterday I saw a chilling post. I mean, absolutely chilling post on my Facebook page, right? On my Facebook, I'm flipping through my Facebook. I see this post. It stands out, and it just chills me to the bone, right? You know, one of those posts where the hairs on your arms just start to go up. You get the goosebumps. Well, yesterday I had one of those. And this is a guy, let me share it with you. This is a guy that I know. Like, I don't know him intimately. Him and I were not good friends. I want to clarify that. But he played poker. He played poker in my poker league before, and I knew him lightly, okay? And this is what he posted, and I'm going to share what he says. He says, has anybody ever got the news that literally feels like a punch in the gut and you can't breathe? Well, since the news is starting to spread, I guess I'll let the Facebook world know. Here in the past week, I have been diagnosed with a terminal illness and are calling in hospice tomorrow. They have given me a window of anywhere from 3 to 10 days. But I'm going to fight till my birthday in a mere 12 days. I just want everybody to know that life is short. Be good to one another and get your house/life in check. I love you all. I gotta say, though, even with all the health problems, I've had the best 37 years of life with my family and friends who are my family. You know who you are, that a guy can have. Do know I'm remaining a Bills fan and a Kentucky fan, even in my afterlife in paradise. Wow, right? Wow, right? So I read that and I'm just like, that's you know, bone chilling, right? The hairs on my arms standing up. This guy's got, he's got 10 days left to live, 3 to 10 days left to live. He's hoping to get to 12. He's hoping to get to his birthday, right? And he says, life is short. Be good to one another. Get your house in check. He says, I love you all. Best life with friends and family at 37 years old. I'm staying a Bills fan. I think the words of this dying man are some of the most valuable words that we can live by. I think that his words, as a guy who has less than 12 days left to live, I think that his words are words for us to live by. So today we are going to dive into the wisdom of Mr. Preston Chilton. We're going to dive into his wisdom as the clock is ticking down on his life. We're going to dive into that, and I guarantee you we can take something powerful away from the words of this dying man. But before we get into all of that, it's 5:30 in the morning. We got to get things up and moving. We got to get the blood up and flowing. We got to get the energy going up in here, right? We got to start dancing a little bit. We got to start moving our body a little bit. We got to get everybody up in here. For those of you that don't know, and for those of you that do know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. It's extra important because we're now going live. We're now going live from the business page instead of my personal page. And so people are having a hard time finding the show. So I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, we can make an impact on this planet. You can make an impact on this planet. You never know. When hitting that share might change the way someone starts their day. So hit the share button, and I'm going to say good morning to you while you say good morning to me. Now, I don't care if you're watching live or if you're watching on a replay. Either way, you matter to me, and I want to say good morning to you. So right now, I wrote down the names of some of my replay viewers, and I'm going to say good morning to them. Those replay viewers that watch every single day, but not live. So I'm going to say good morning to Kelly Taylor and Mr. James Youngs. What's up, George Escobar? I want to say good morning to David Perrin and Max Klim. Good morning to Brandon Fanber and Austin Freeman. Good morning, Jeremy Noling and Princeton Suet. Good morning, Todd Gentry and Jana Reel. What's up, Charles Baldwin? I'm also going to say good morning to Janelle Griego, who's on here now. I'm going to say good morning to Archie and Vicki Everett. What's up, Josh Tipton? What's up, Keith McKenzie? Teresa Brown Bickner, Leanne Ryan Smith, Josh. I'm feeling good this morning. Are you feeling good this morning? Because we are about to talk in this season of change about some incredible things. So make sure you hit that share button, please. Let's get this out there to as many people as humanly possible. Also, now that we are on the business page, you have to make sure that when we get off the show here today, make sure that you click on that you want to receive notifications. That way you can receive notifications for this page. And before we dive into the words of a dying man, a man who's literally on his deathbed, before we dive into his words, I do want to remind you, or not remind you, but tell you that I'm still super stinking excited because Orlando is right around the corner. That's right, Hustle and Grind Conference, the most amazing conference of all time, is right around the corner, man. And I just can't stinking wait, dude. It's going to be this incredibly powerful event. More and more people are talking about it. There's all kinds of buzz around it right now. Like everybody's getting ready to go. People are starting to pack up. People are starting to post pictures. Dave posted the address of this hustle house that we're staying in, this 20,000 square foot hustle house. And you like Google map it and look at it from the top. And the place is stinking massive, man. And it's just going to be incredible. It's going to be a powerful event. Make sure that you're attending if you haven't already. And I'm super excited to fulfill a lifelong dream of standing on stage and being able to deliver a powerful message live to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. I'm so excited. So it feels real good to be in the midst of this season of change, right? We're changing the way we do conferences. I'm changing all of these things at work. I'm like in the midst of this season of change, and it feels good to be in that season of change. I feel like I'm really like living life to its fullest. Right now, you know, and we kind of have to do that, don't we? We have to live life to our fullest. Let's go back to what Preston said. Preston said life is short. He said life is short. That's what he says in this powerful post that we're going to dissect today. This is the words of a man who he's been told he has 10 days left to live. He's 37 years old, people. He's 37 years old. He's been told he has 10 days left to live. He's going to try to push it to 12. And the first thing he says is life is short, right? Nobody knows that better than a guy who's got 11 days to live. You see, we tend to think life is everlasting. We tend to believe that we're immortal and that all of these things, all of these dreams, all of these visions, all of these ideas, all these things we want to do in life, we feel like we can do them someday. We feel like we can do them later. We feel like there'll always be an opportunity to do that in the future. And see, we dream of our best life, right? We dream of our best life, yet we live an average life. We dream of our best life, yet we live an average life. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? And so this morning, as we are in this season of change, I want to challenge that in you. I want to challenge that in you. I want you to start living your life on mission, right? I want you to start rising with purpose. I want you to start mapping out where you're going, where you're headed, what you want to do, and how you're going to get there. And then I want you to start taking disciplined action. See, here's the thing. When you start to live your life intentionally, when you start to be intentional about your direction and where you're moving, a lot of times people just think, oh, well, to live my best life is to, buy a Lamborghini, like my boy Scott Simons just did, which is incredible. Buy a Lamborghini or buy a house, or I just want to be out on the ocean deep sea fishing, or I just want to be by the beach all day. And I'm here to tell you that that's not what it looks like. That's the final result. That can be the final result after years and years and years and years of hard work. But what it really takes is discipline and driven direction. You have to be intentional day in and day out. Why am I rising? Why am I grinding? Where am I headed? What am I moving towards? And then I got to get up and do it again. You got to do it when you want to do it. You got to do it when you don't want to do it. You got to do it when you think about doing it. You can't put it off anymore. I don't always want to go to the gym, but I gotta go to the gym. I don't always want to get up at 4:30 a.m., but I gotta get up at 4:30 a.m. It takes discipline. We must live our lives intentionally if we want to get to our best life, right? We must live our life in the now. We must take advantage of the opportunities that we have in front of us. For example, I've always talked, I'm gonna go a little off kilter here, but I've always talked about like a life retreat. Like I shouldn't say always, but as I've gotten older, like I want to go somewhere. Like I want to go somewhere and meditate with monks, right? Like I want to go I want to travel the world to some place where I can be enlightened even more spiritually. I want to get away from the cell phones and technology, and I just want to get to a quiet place where I can spend some time in my mind. And I keep talking about how I'm going to do that someday. I keep talking about how I'm going to go there and at some point I'll make that happen. And as I'm talking about it, it's just landing heavy on my heart that I just need to go ahead and book that trip. See, I need to book the trip. Maybe it's I don't know where I'm going. Maybe it's to Indonesia, Bali or somewhere. I need to just book it. I need to go ahead and book it, or I need to take a jar and start plugging money and putting money into it if I don't have the money to book it. I need to start plugging the money away, and I need to start writing it in my book every day intentionally. This is where I'm going, and this is the date I'm going. You see? It's about living our life intentionally. I got to start moving towards those things that I dream of, because this life is short. My friend Preston knows it better than anybody. This dude's got less than 12 days. He's got less than 12 days left to live. And he says to us, life is short. So today we are taking wisdom from a dying man, wisdom and words that we can use and live, or that we can use in our life today. His dying words are words that we need to live by. The first thing he says is life is short. We get that. The second thing he says is be good to one another. Right there in his post. This is a man who's about to die. He's got less than 12 days, and he says, be good to one another, right? Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard in our world? Why is it so hard for people to be good to one another? Why are we so prone to put each other down instead of lift each other up? Why are we so prone to that, right? Why are we so prone to judging others by their faults and by their weaknesses instead of by the positive things they do and the valuable things that they add? Why are we like that as human beings? Listen, as we are heading into a season of change, and we are in a season of change, right? The leaves are going to start changing on the trees. The weather is starting to change already. We're in this season of change, right? As we're in this season of change, I can't stress this enough. Listen, my friend Lisa Copeland, she sent me this incredible message yesterday. Okay, it just says, Glenn, I just wanted to say thank you for all you do. You're an awesome leader in the auto industry. I am proud to call you a friend and tell your story. I can't wait to meet you on Sunday because she's going to Hustle and Grind Con. She sends, I appreciate you, right? She sends me that message yesterday. And I got to tell you, it hits my heart, right? Like it hits me right in the heart. I'm like, holy smokes, somebody appreciates me. And don't get me wrong, I get messages from you guys often. I get the comments in the post, and I know that I am appreciated. But there's just something about Lisa Copeland who is killing the game, okay? It's no surprise. She's killing the game. Her company is blowing up. She's traveling all over the world. She's just this amazing human being, right? But it's no surprise to me that she took a moment out of her busy life, her busy existence, and her busy day to send me, what is it? Two sentences? 3 sentences, and those 2 or 3 sentences were so incredibly powerful that it basically sparked me to pick up the phone. I picked up the phone. I called Lisa. Lisa and I had a 30-minute conversation yesterday. That was just amazing, man. It was just amazing. We were able to reconnect, and we're both excited about Hustle and Grind Con. And all it took was one little message from Lisa of encouragement, one little message of her lifting us up. So I'm challenging you. I'm challenging you today in this season of change. I'm challenging you to reach out to people, lift them up, encourage them. Let's do what Preston says, the words of a dying man. Let's do what Preston says, and let's be good to one another. Can we do that? Let's be good to one another. The last thing that Preston said, As these are the words of a dying man who has less than 12 days left to live. He says, get your house in check. He says, get your house in check, and he puts life in parentheses there. Why does he say that? Why does a man who's got 11 days left to live, why does he say, get your house in check? Why does he go there? I can tell you why he goes there. He goes there because he regrets the things that he put off. He regrets procrastinating. He regrets not forgiving some people in his life. He regrets not telling some of the people in his life that he loves them. That's why the very next sentence in his thing, he says, I love you all. See how he says, get your house in check? And then he says, I love you all. It's because he regrets not telling his loved ones how much he loves them. He regrets not doing the things that he wanted to do with his life. He regrets not forgiving. He regrets the relationships that he didn't continue to build, that he didn't make stronger. Friends, listen. There is nothing more powerful in this life than love for another human being. Love for one another. They're the most powerful. It is the most powerful thing on this planet, is that we love one another. So powerful, man. There's nothing more powerful. And what I love about Preston's thing is he follows it up with a loyalty statement. He says, I'm remaining a Bills and Kentucky fan even in my afterlife in Paris. So even though the fact that he's a Bills fan, and I personally forgive him for that, even though he's the fact that he's a Bills fan, I think it's amazing how he stresses love for one another and loyalty. Love and loyalty. Such incredible and just incredibly powerful things. Listen, guys, in this season of change, I challenge you to love outwardly. I challenge you to be loyal to yourself and to those around you. I challenge you to get your house in order. Get your stuff in order, right? Your relationships, your connections, get that stuff in order right now. Whatever it is, whatever that grudge is you're holding on to, let's get rid of it. Whatever that one thing, that person you need to tell that you love them, wherever your loyalties lie, I want you to get that stuff in order right now. Right now. Maybe you strayed yesterday. Maybe you were angry yesterday. Today, I want you to pull it together because life is short, my friends. Life is short, and we are called to be good to one another. And these are words from a man who gets it, a 37-year-old with 11 days left to live. A 37-year-old with 11 days left to live. Powerful words. In this season of change, be loyal to yourself and those around you. Let's get our houses in order. Let's be good to one another. And let's remember that life is short. Man, what powerful words of wisdom from my man, Preston Shilden. God bless, Preston. God bless you and your words and your posts, bro. I know you're on your way out, and what I love is that your final sentence in your entire thing, your final sentence says that you're going to be a fan even in your afterlife in paradise. I don't know about you, but I take a lot of strength. I take a lot of strength from Preston when I don't know how I would be on my deathbed. But I hope that on my deathbed, I would be encouraged to reach out. I hope that I would want to lift up others, and I hope that I would have the faith and the understanding and the knowledge and the wisdom that I am headed to paradise. I hope that knowing that there's paradise on the other side of my death would overcome my fear of death itself, like it is from my man, Preston Chilton. He obviously, clearly understands that there's more to this life than this physical existence today. He understands that he is a child of God, and I am here to tell you that you too are a child of God, uniquely made in his image to be the absolute best version of you that you can possibly be. The absolute best version of you that you can possibly be. I need you to live your life outwardly in this season of change. I need you to push out. You're already starting to with the Rise and Grind group. You're posting comments and posts in the group that are lifting and encouraging others. They're actually making an impact on people's lives. You're sharing these videos that we're doing every morning on hashtag Rise and Grind. You're sharing those out and literally making an impact on people's lives, on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers, on everyone around you. You're making an impact on me. And I, for one, I absolutely love you for it. I do. If no one's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. So if you need more videos like this, go to GlennLundy.com. If you'd like some Rise and Grind gear so you can wear it proudly, go to GlennLundy.com. If you haven't got your tickets to Hustle and GrindCon yet, go to GlennLundy.com. And most importantly, I need you to come back here tomorrow, okay? You got to come back here tomorrow because we've got to do this every day, right? It's about discipline. It's about routine. In order to live our best lives and not live an average life, we have to have that discipline, that routine. We have to keep coming back, feeding our mind with the right things. We have to keep doing it day in and day out as we live intentionally towards our dreams because life is short, my friends. Life is short, so why live it averagely? We don't want to live life on the average. Let's live our absolute best lives. So come back again tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. as we hashtag Rise and Grind. Have an incredible day today. Have a phenomenal day today. God bless the family of Preston Chilton. You will be in our prayers. We love you. We wish you the absolute best as you transition Preston into paradise. And let's all know and understand that he's the one going to the better place. We're the ones that are left behind. So let's not feel sad or sorry for my man Preston. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate that God chose to take him with him so he can celebrate in paradise. Have an incredible day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow on hashtag Rise and Grind.